Welcome back to Donington Park here on BSRTV. It's round 3 of the day, round 18 of the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship presented by Engine Oil Direct. My name's Andrew Woodhouse. I'm joined again by Alex Simpson. Alex, just very quickly, we're about a minute and a half from the green flag. Another really good race and more overcast conditions. We saw what happened on the start of that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been pretty consistent all night now, so it shouldn't really be any excuse going into turn 1, into the crane curve. I mean, we know that the car's a bit slippy. It takes about 3/4 of a lap for the rear pressures to get up there now, so let's hope for a good start this time. And I mean, we had a great race last time, even with what went off, perhaps 3-0. We should have pulled a caution out there, but yeah, let's hope for a good start and a massive battle.
Yep. I do think if you have 3 overcast races, there's definitely shouldn't be crashing the car now. But we're going to see what happens, mate. We've got our colleague Adam Bath down in 24th, it looks like, for the start. So good luck to him. Eckhart von Glan is on pole. It's good to see that. And Matt Walker up there, he needs a bit of good fortune as well. He's on the first row with Jim Flanagan and John Roberts on the second. Ashley Blake Hood and Alexander Smolensky 5th and 6th, Steve Walker and Dave Baker 7th and 8th. That's a good starting position for Baker. Robert Fagg 9th and Robert Plumley 10th. Andreas Katz, the championship leader, starts 11th. Alex, what are we expecting from those title contenders today?
Yeah, I think like the last race, they'll work their way through. I'm hoping it will take them a little bit longer this time. We'll perhaps see them be a little bit more cagey as well, because the third race is the one that they always need to score the big points on, and seem to, for some unknown reason, miss out. Sutton
14th, Russell Laidler 15th, first and second in the previous race. So we're just about to get underway here at Donington for the third time this evening. The red lights are on, and now the green light is on, and Von Glan made a poor start, and it looks like once again the driver on the left gets a good run down. It's Matt Walker into turn 1, and actually Jim Flanagan into second place. Now then, what's going to happen? Oh, and I can hear it again. Oh,
it's a huge.
Newman's off.
It's a huge one. It's going to get worse as well. Just having a look at them now.
Oh, off goes one of the elite cars. Adam Bath's round, yellow flag. Yeah, I think that's a good decision from the admins there. Dave Baker involved with massive damage, Alex.
Yeah, let's just see if we can bring him up on screen.
Luckily for our colleague, he doesn't have any damage. He went off the track, but
yeah, fairly light, wasn't it?
No, it didn't hit anything.
Got away with that. You're right. Baker is in. Car looks a bit of a mess. He should be able to get it back into the pits and repaired though under this caution condition.
Von Glan's well down. What's the order looking like, mate? I haven't got the scoring coming round yet for me.
Jim Flanagan is out in front, still hammering it around, I might add. He doesn't care that the caution's out. No one else is behind him. Smolensky's in second place.
Do you realise that the safety car's there?
I'm sure he does. Ashley Blake Hood, Steve Walker, Rob Plumley, Ashley Sutton in 6th. So Ashley already picking up a load of places as well. Kat's right behind him. Ben Palmer, those 3 continue that battle from the last race. Jay Wright all the way down in 9th place. John Roberts. Then we've got Steve Hefford, Robert Graham, Paul Smith, Pete Newman. Obviously, I think he was involved in one of those. Janowski, and our pole sitter is all the way down in 22nd place. I mean, I know he got a bad start. I mean, it was a bad start. He was like 5th by the time they reached the first corner. But yeah, so shocker for him. How quickly a race can turn.
I don't want to presume things because it wouldn't be fair. But do you think some of these guys just aren't practicing the starts?
Yeah, maybe.
It seems to be the same over and over again with certain people.
Well, or maybe just not as important in the middle of the pack to get that perfect start. There's normally some sort of checking up that needs to go on, and but when you get pole, all of a sudden you're like, well, you need to nail your start then, and yeah, it just comes as a bit of a surprise, might you say, perhaps just a little bit less prepared.
Exactly.
Just having
there are some tracks where you'd be in even more trouble as well than Donington.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dan Crafton's the pit, so he's going to restart this race in 32nd place. Andrew Whitehead also dropped down a long way, so there's a lot of guys recovering now. I dare say we've got a lot of damage out there.
Everyone should have been coming in really for fast repairs, you would think.
Yeah, Laura Bond 24th, Yvonne Glant, Dan Hunt in 20th as well, so not great from him. Ellis Stevens in 18th.
Baker's 28th.
Yeah, that's not good. Janowski in 16th. Matt Walker 15th. So.
Between Richardson and Bath there, so. Now then. Pace car lights are still on. So.
We'll go one more.
Those guys should come. I think someone like Baker's got nothing to lose by coming in and getting a fresh Kia, surely.
Yeah, I would pit, like you say. I mean, he's going to drop back 4 places. It's not really going to make much difference whatsoever, and his car's going to be absolutely spanking new. And
even get some new tyres.
Well, I had to say, yeah, get some new tyres on it as well. I mean, actually, somebody's jumping in there now. Who is that?
No, it's not Von Glan. It's Plumley, is it?
Plumley?
No, it's not Plumley. It's
John Roberts.
Roberts, yeah.
He's just having a bit of fun over the bumps, going into the pit lane. Dum dum dum.
Boing boing boing. Very, old circuit, Donington, a lot of bumps. And but it's one of the most challenging in Britain, isn't it?
It's a very underestimated track. It's very, very fast. It's very challenging, and the way the corner cut penalties have been sort of placed on there by iRacing as well, is it really does punish you if you try and take the Mickey out of the track limits. And
that's how it should be.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it should be.
Baker, I don't know if he's listening to the broadcast. He has pitted.
Yeah, well, there you go. He must be listening, or at least a teammate. I'll have to wind it back and see if he took tyres as well, see if he's truly listening to us.
Dave comes out in front of Dan Kraft, actually, who was tootling round at the back, and I think missed the chance to actually gain a place there. But I don't know if Baker took tyres, he's disappeared. But he's behind.
God. Everybody's checking up a little bit there. I nearly got damage on that fresh car already.
But again, look at Andrew Whitehead's car, look at Colin Steele's car. Those are guys who could be coming in, getting that damage repaired. I know it doesn't affect the Kia as much as some other cars, does it? But still, you want. I think if you're anything 20th or worse, I think you should come in and get that sorted.
Exactly. You've had a little bump and just get it fixed, so you're not fighting with that. Because
look at Dan Kraft. He's got that brand new shiny Kia. Does Baker, and Baker's car was a state. It's like exactly like jumping in the spare car, isn't it? Remember the days of spare cars, Alex?
Well, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Just see the driver sprint over to the pit lanes and come on.
It was Pedro Diniz, wasn't it, running the Monaco Marathon? But yeah, on that note, the pace car lights are off, and they have been for this lap, so it will be pulling in at this lap. Now, Jim Flanagan will become the head of the field. He will control the pace, and that pace will be fast as he's going straight away. Is that going to be too fast? Oh, he's had to brake because he's going to hit nearly overtake the pace car. Terrible restart, and Sutton is gone. Oh, he's over, and I have to say, that's all Flanagan's fault.
Yeah, that's probably the worst
badly
start we've seen ever.
Oh, poor Ashley. There's nothing he could do, really. Oh, 3 wide, Graham, Smith, and Steve Walker.
Obviously, like those guys.
Steve Walker's lost it.
He's just very wide there. He's going to take him ages to get back on the track. In fact, his car's not steering, so what kind of damage has he got on that? He's going to rejoin much later on. He's going to get a slowdown penalty for that as well. 24th. Oh, that's a disaster.
Adam Bath's going to go through on Martin Brandon, is he? I think he would soon. Baker's there.
Janowski just smashes into the back of Fag there, and somehow Robert manages to hold on to it.
Matt Walker having to brake to avoid Robert Fag.
Oh, Fag off again, and
he's gone. Did he get hit that time again?
No, I think he's managed to hold on to it, but he's going to lose a couple more places down this back straight.
Flanagan leads. Smolenski.
Oh, he's defending into the chicane, and that's 3 into 1, just doesn't go, and somehow they all managed to survive that. Got no idea we're going to be 5 wide.
Oh my goodness! What's going to happen? Who knows?
It's only 4
Look
cars.
at... Oh, that was stupid! That was really stupid. Stephen Burke trying to go all the way through the middle, and that didn't work.
No,
I think he had nowhere to go. I think he just thought, screw this.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Have it.
Well, that's it. And so he had it all right. He's had it. He's gone.
Right, back up front.
Flanagan's. Well, he was in the lead, but there's been contact with Plumley.
Yeah, now Smolenski's having to defend from Ashley Blake Hood. Hood literally pushing him around Coppice right now.
Oh, that's a problem for Plumley and Flanagan. You're gonna have to go back when we get a minute and see what happened there.
I'll tell you what, let me jump back and look at it now. I get the feeling we're not going to be able to stop
They're
for a
about
breather
4
in this
wide
one.
down the straight again, mate. No! Big crash. They're going down the international loop.
We'll keep an eye on it. Who was involved?
Hefford.
We're just seeing the replay of that up on screen now.
It was. Oh, goodness me.
Steve Hefford, was it?
Hefford, Plumley.
Let's have a look
Graham,
at this. Yeah, so Hefford then, we're still on the replay here, so Hefford was round the outside of Plumley as he was trying to rejoin there.
Follow on,
yeah, like you say, they're sort of, they're approaching 3 wide, it's pretty tight in there. Okay, they're 3 wide now, okay. I give up.
Questionable driving standards all round, I think. Here we go. But.
Right, back to live, and let's see where we are. Ashley Blake Hood looks like he is tucked up behind Smolenski. You've got Andreas Katz in 3rd now, so you have to say this has been a really good meeting for Katz.
Yeah. Especially with Field not being here.
I was about to say no Field and Hunt and Blake. He's had a bit of a shocker as well.
Baker's still down.
That's it. Sorry.
Well, Baker's still down in 22nd. Adam Bath's just gone up the inside on Laura Bond. He's made 7 spots up since the restart. Adam Bath is absolutely flying, and Baker's made contact with Laura Bond, and they're both off. Baker's been off a couple of times, and he's had car contact. He's going to have to be careful.
Not the way Laura come on there.
Daniel Kraft! Very late on the brakes, and there's contact again, and Baker's going to be disqualified soon, surely now. And Kraft's been clobbered.
That's Kraft's race done and dusted. Surely there's
disgraceful scenes. This is ridiculous.
I know for sure I won't be sending this video off.
There'll be nobody left. Quick, Alex, let's get the car. Quick, we can score some points.
Smolenski runs wide on his
own.
There's no one around him at the time, but he just runs wide. Katz up the inside of
and he continues.
Hood here, and we've got Ben Palmer closing these guys in.
And Smolenski continues to lead despite the maniacal nature of his driving at the moment. Team Carnage
and Hunt as well. They're all very, very close. Katz gets the move done there on Hood, but I think he's going to get repassed once again. And Robert Plumley, Fag. Who else is that? That's
defending the inside.
Dan Hunt as well.
Through the middle! No! Oh dear me! Ashley Blake Hood has gone around the outside though. That's very good. I think Katz was distracted by Ben Palmer's kamikaze lunge.
Just don't know where to look at the moment. There's battles going off absolutely everywhere. David Baker now and Laura Bond into turn 1 there. Nearly 3 abreast just ahead of them. That's Scott Malcolm, Adam Bath, Eckhart von Glan and John Roberts as well. So let's just jump back to Baker and Bond. Is Bond
Adam's flying, mate. Adam's flying. He was 26th. Or 27th when they restarted.
Dan Hunt on the inside of Janowski here. That's going to switch to the outside. Almost 2 into 1. It's very sideways.
And now that's going to bottleneck. Bottleneck Plumley.
Yeah.
There was nowhere for him to go though.
No, and like I say, that's just that rear quarter panel. Every time
it's
it gets
just that
tagged.
nature of these front wheel drive cars. Yeah. Look at Adam Bath. He's up to 7. He's taken Von Glan and Malcolm and Roberts on this lap. He's made up he's made up 10 places in 3 laps since they went green.
A 16th, and his Villa car is looking a little bit worse for wear on the right hand side, so might have been doing a little bit of rubbing out there at the same time, but yeah, he got 4 seconds to catch up Ellis Stevens and Steve Hefford now. So I
tell you what though, he's getting on with it because he started immediately in front of Baker, and now we've got 4 cars between him and the season 7 champion.
Andreas Katz having a look up the inside of Ben Palmer. Nothing going this time.
That'll
Carnage
be a
car
repass,
is
won't it?
definitely, yeah, absolutely. The Carnage car definitely looks very quick this week as well. They're all doing doing very well. And
Flanagan's had a slowdown. Mitt's gone through into 6th place. Jay Wright's having a much better race. He's 8th at the minute. Matt
Walker sits the
9th.
fastest lap of the race. That's Steve Walker all the way back there. So fresh tyres and
Where's
whatnot.
Steve Walker? That's 20,
Way down, 29th.
29th is Walker. So
We're side by side as well. Hunt and Janowski through the chicane, side by side. I think Robert Fagg's going to get the best run out of here.
No,
Goes
it's
to
going
the
to be.
inside. Oh, late defending there from Dan Hunt. Needed to though. We're 2 by 2 going into this turn 1.
Have a bit of sense, guys, through here.
Oh.
They still have the race to go, and yeah, that hasn't worked, has it?
There's no sense there whatsoever. We'll jump
No.
straight off of that.
Another position for
Cat's
Adam.
side by side, 2 Carnage cars here, and Cat's trying to get in there in the Optimus
He's going
car.
round the outside of Ashley Blake Hood. Blake Hood with the blue mirrors, Palmer with the orange. Palmer's up to 2nd. And where's Smolensky? 2 seconds up the road. So, been a really nice meeting for Smolensky, actually, Alex. He's done a lot better in this race, in this meeting, keeping his car on the track.
Yeah, absolutely, and just to show you, once he's on his own, he can put the lap times in as quick as anyone, and if not a little bit quicker. But just sometimes just perhaps a little flustered in and around traffic, and things don't go his way.
Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to interrupt there. Look at this battle here: Hefford, Janowski, Laidler, Stevens, Bath, Fag. They're all in a big line. And there's another group of 5 just behind them as well. This is madness here at Donington Park. Brilliant touring car action. This is the action you can only get with the BSR Touring Car Series. Any other touring car series doesn't actually come close to this one.
Yeah, just having a look what else is going on. This is definitely the best battle on the track at the moment. You have to say Laidler's probably got enough pace to pull away from Hefford, and Janowski ahead of him at the moment. Actually, Julian's probably dropping back from
Got a bit of damage though, hasn't he?
from Hefford as well. Oh, that's
Hefford's going to go for it.
Yeah, I was about to say Hefford having a look, so I take that back. He's on the pace, but that surely was a slowdown. There was so much curb and dust kicked up there. It'd be a miracle if he doesn't get one, and he's got away with that.
May
one.
have
The
jumped
skin of his teeth.
over like a corner of the curb or something. He might have got away with it. Guess we'll see, unless he decides to serve it later. Is he serving one now?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he might have just been trying to get one off. You have to be careful.
Trying to do it quicker.
You only get 2 sectors to do it, don't you? And then it gives you a drive-through.
I think he was trying to be clever about when he served it. I think it's worked, I think he's back to full throttle now, so Adam Bath must have had a little mistake. He's just dropped off the back of this group by a second or so.
Eckhoff on Glan side by side with Dave Baker. Dave is through.
Yes, they're already.
We just caught the end of that, and he's now behind Scott Malcolm as well. So we'll want to put the pressure on Scott pretty rapid, I'm sure.
Baker, who teamed with Andreas Katz to win the Spirit of VLN series at Suzuka in his class, and there's contact between Laura Bond and John Roberts. 19th and 20th there. So
Katz again.
leads.
Back marker getting out of the way into turn. That's Coppis. Is that Coppis?
Yeah,
it is. It's Coppis.
Walensky leads by 1.9. Might be a tad less than that
wasn't
now.
Coppis, that was turn 1 actually. My mistake. And we're going through to Ukrainian curves there.
I wasn't arguing with you there. It looked like it to me. Yes, let's see this battle again then. Laidler. Yeah, he's just starting to release from Hefford, isn't he? 1 second, and I think that one's done and dusted, but definitely not done and dusted is Janowski, Stevens, Fag and Bath. Stevens having a look any moment now, surely, on Janowski. He's not shy of going through his Ellis Stevens.
just the
And
difference in
Adam Bass
line.
on the inside of Fag.
That was a great move, actually.
Surprised the heck out of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Robert was just caught napping there, but yeah, Bass just straight up the inside there. Great move, and he's still got the draft and got a lot of speed.
Janowski wide though.
Oh!
Janowski off. Lapped car. Oh,
Everybody has to split. Drivers going one way and the other.
oh dear me, that was not the way.
Oh, Janowski, very
Adam Bass
poor
gonna
line.
go through. Oh, he would have done. Does he got to slow down? Oh no, he's alongside. Gonna be 3 wide. Nearly, there's not a lot of track there. Bath around the outside of Stevens. Oh, inches away.
League admin versus league commentator. What's going to go on?
Both are very capable of giving the other one grief. And Bath
indeed,
through
they
though,
did.
so the bragging rights are going to be in the commentary box. That's where we like it. Bath runs a bit wide. Don't get disqualified this time, mate. Looking at Janowski now. I tell you what. I know I kept saying it, but he restarted after the safety car period. 27th place.
Oh,
Oh, Stevens! He's roughing him up. He's
Must
well and
have-
truly roughing him up.
Must have had someone listening into the commentary.
He's got a great run out of Coppice though.
Any minute now, Adam's going to be issued a drive-through
really-
penalty.
Adam's really late on the brakes though, Alex. Can he make it?
They're fighting ahead as well. Oh no,
Laidler
no,
and Hefford?
no, they're not actually. I thought they were side by side for a minute,
No,
but they're
then.
not. They're not at all.
7th place battle, the lead's still 1.6. 7th place Flanagan, 8th Wright, and 9th Matt Walker. They're battling over 7th.
I need to pick up, these guys are battling again into turn 1, but I also need to pick up on the fact that Pete Newman's managed to find his way
Oh,
past.
Bath's gone round
Ashley
Janowski.
Blakehood.
Oh, the Bath's going to go around the outside of Janowski through the craners.
Not going to get it.
Oh, he's side by side with him though.
Should be able to get a cut back here, surely, for
Through the
Bath.
old hairpin and into the back of Janowski.
Yeah, good defensive driving from Janowski there. He managed to plant his car on the apex, and that's what allowed or denied Bath the opportunity to use the extra momentum he got from that wide line, and they'll have to go at it again through this back straight and into the chicane. Adams connection.
Oh, he's thought about it, but
suffering
is he
a little
going
bit
to
out there.
make...
Oh, it's probably not the best of lines, as you can hear the disappointment in my voice. I'm sorry, I should be neutral, but when it's one of the
We're not
commentators, I can't
neutral,
help
we've
it.
got our colleague out there, he's fighting for all he's worth. Try and get into the top 10, I don't think he's going to quite make it there, but he's got a chance of getting 11th or 12th. Off
The,
of Janowski.
The battle at the front is starting to really spread apart now. 1.3, 1.5 seconds
Oh, that's going
separate.
for it. Oh no, he has done it. I think he's slightly frightened Janowski off his line, and Adam's going to go through this fast right-hander down into the craners, and he's done it. Beautiful. Great skill under braking, Alex. I didn't realise he could do that. I didn't realise he was capable of such good skills out there. Brilliant.
We were just looking from a rear shot there. Pete Newman's car. Like I say, the front four really now just all equally separated apart. Ashley Blakehood now
Ooh,
2.5
Newman.
seconds back. The closest battle we've got really, Jay Wright and Matt Walker, just 0.4 of a second behind each other, and I think they're closing in on Jim Flanagan as well.
Yeah, they are. Now, remember at the end of last season, Smolenski said he just get nervous in pressure situations. So this is a pressure situation.
Laidler's got slowdown penalty, I think. Looking back, yes, he has. He's just lost the position to
Hefford.
Hefford.
Yep. Yeah, so down to 11th goes Rusty. Dave Baker, you know, he got past Eckhart von Glan, but he's still only 1.5 seconds in front of him, and he's been in front of him for 5 laps. So Baker's not having a good evening at all. 16th place on pure pace, it looks like.
Yeah, just have a look. Where was he in the last race as well? I mean, not the quickest of lap times. You know, a couple of tenths off of so the guys doing the 108.1s in the last race. So yeah, just not quite got the ultimate pace here tonight.
Walensky starting his final lap.
That battle's getting very, very close actually. Again, the battle for, what is it, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th?
Yeah, Janowski 13th. Robert Fagg 14th has picked up his pace again. 15th, Ellie Stevens.
Katz just puts the fastest lap of the race in, trying to charge, but just too far back, 1.5 seconds from Ben Palmer. He's not going to be able to catch anything up this time. In fairness, Palmer starting to really put the pressure on Smolensky. 0.6 of a second separate those as they go through the old hairpin.
I think we have to see this final lap between the leaders.
Like you say, Smolensky's saying he struggles a little bit with pressure. There's nothing, he's a little bit tentative.
He had to really.
McLean's there.
He didn't carry any speed, did he?
No, not at all.
And Luke Hoppus, this could be the chance for Ben Palmer now.
It's going to have to be late on the brakes for Palmer if he's going to do it. But yeah, there's nothing worse, no more pressure than you can ever have when someone's closing in on the last lap. Is he going to do it? Hold on to this race. Victory.
Oh, he's bouncing off the curves. There's a chance for Ben Palmer. I don't think he's going to do it. I think Smolensky's going to take it, is he?
Yes.
Yes, he does. By 66 thousandths.
Katz comes across in third and will be delighted with the nights and the race meetings work, I'm sure. Built up quite a lead in today's event. So, yeah, looking good for him now in the championship. Just needs to repeat that for the next few weeks and he'll be in the driving seat for the closing rounds.
Not a great day for Pete Newman Media, but Pete Newman himself had a pretty good meeting, to be honest. Fourth there for him. Ashley Blake Hood 5th, Paul Smith in 6th, and Flanagan 7th, Jay Wright 8th. 9th for Matt Walker, 10th for Steve Hefford, 11th for Russell Laidler. Adam Bath, 12th place.
Great result.
Oh, I love it.
He's been in the commentary box all night, just slightly listening to what we're saying, I'm sure. But great race that one, Adam, for you. You know, Andrew was picking up. You know, you restarted in 26th place. You made some positions really rapidly after the green flag dropped for the second time, and then of course, just slowly picked up some places, made some good moves, and 12th place.
Yeah, I had a great battle at one point with the likes of Rob Fagg, Ellis Stevens. I don't know whether you called down the quiz, but yeah, that was probably the highlight of the race. And yeah, whether I finished 12th in the end, that was a really good result.
You only finished 2 tenths behind the man who gave you the setup, so that's a good performance.
Yeah, I wanted to. I could have done a cheeky lunge down the inside there, but yeah, 12th place, great result. Yeah, the restart. Yeah, that went pretty well. It was the start, really. There was a few issues where I got turned around. Thankfully, there wasn't too much damage, but managed to get the car home.
We did see, Alex, didn't we? One of the all-time worst restarts, I think, in the history of motor racing.
Yeah,
Jim Flanagan, and it wasn't good at all.
Oh dear, I've messed this up. On the brakes, everybody just checked up. It was crazy.
But it was worth the comedy value alone. But let's have a look and see that. I think he just thought the pace car would clear off a bit quicker than it did.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Oh yeah, the pace car was still crawling around doing 70 kilometers an hour when Flanagan was doing 130 coming out of the corner. But yeah, he went too early. He'd have been better off going slowly through the chicane and then hammering it, I think. And that caused the accident between. You got it on screen?
I'm just trying to find it. Obviously, it's not so easy to pick up without jumping back on the normal commands.
Because it was quite a big. If you look at where Ashley actually retired, because that caused, unfortunately, Sutton to bite the dust a bit there.
And was it Jay Wright? Was it? Who was it again? Sorry.
Jim Flanagan.
Jim Flanagan. That was it.
But like I say, if you pinpoint the bit where Sutton retired, then you'd probably find it.
You could just see him. He's like, oh no. You can see what he's done. Let's go back another and take a.
Everyone else had to brake, and I think that was the problem.
Yeah. You can see what he wanted to do. He wanted to back the pack up, and he did do it quite well.
He did.
He just misjudged when, and everybody just hammers the brakes on. Sutton doesn't see it because he's tucked up behind someone, weaves out, and then of course absolute carnage. Happens behind.
Because I think Sutton's tyres were cold as well, so he had to make that little.
Actually worked quite well for Flanagan. I mean, if you carry on and watch it, he's got like a 2-second lead.
He's away. I mean, so really, was it the best restart ever?
Yeah,
I don't know. Really,
I mean,
maybe it was just a surprise tactic.
Yeah, it wasn't, but it was the most cunning restart, shall we say?
Yes, it was. Yeah, exactly. The most cunning, if not the most smart. So.
I do want to bring down our race leader. Let's hope he's able to have a little chat with us. Are you there, Alex?
Oh no, again?
Yeah.
Yes, again. Well done.
Come on, leave me alone. I don't know English.
You know it well. You know it well enough. Just for us to congratulate you on a great controlled race out there.
That was just working. Again.
Just tell us about the restart from your point of view. Obviously, crazy restart, and then how the race went.
I don't understand your question.
So when the pace car came back in, just tell us about the restart and everybody checking up.
Oh, I see Robert Plumley coming so fast from behind, and I just keep my tires, and I'm tired of my mistakes, so trying to driving easily, and that's all.
Because they all had a big crash trying to avoid when Flanagan completely messed up the race.
There was one more thing. Just before the yellow flag, I leave the track, and yellow flag helped me to keep my position.
Right.
The caution helped out tonight as well. Excellent.
Yes.
So that's your second win, Alex. So, are you hoping for more this season?
Oh no, I'm not hoping for anything.
I mean, just to talk about the last part of the race. I mean, once you got out in front, you looked quite controlled until that last lap. Just talk us through that last lap. It looked like you had a little bit of pressure there.
Yes, that's the first thing, and the second is that I really try to keep my tires till the end of the race, because that can help. That can cost me position at the end of the race. Do you understand me?
Yep.
Yes, and it definitely helped you to just stay ahead of Ben Palmer. We'll leave it there, Alex. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you again next week.
Yeah, Ben was very quick. Thank you.
Congratulations, Alex. Go enjoy the victory.
Thank you. Good night.
Cheers. So, second win of the career for Alex Malinsky, and very well deserved. Alex was 6th on the grid.
Yeah, exactly. Good race, and we just saw actually how he gained the lead, and that was when Palmer and Flanagan come together, and he just about avoided that and had to defend it very aggressively into Coppets, but did so quite well. And yeah, from there he built that lead. But yeah, that last lap, as he said, he was trying to save his tyres, but yeah, in the end, I think just got a little pressure, just got a little heavy there, and I think it happens to the best of drivers, to be honest.
Definitely does, and his English isn't that bad at all.
No, I don't know what he's worried about. We can understand him perfectly.
Obviously getting better all the time, and that's terrific. And but the one man who's had he's had the best day out of anybody is probably Andreas Katz.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see him actually. No, he is in there. Let's see if we can have a quick word with him. Andreas, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello, congratulations on a great race week. Perhaps not the overall race victories that we would have wanted, but great haul of points tonight, and you've regained the lead in the championship. And in fact, your rivals, obviously one not turning up, and Baker had a shocker. So, what you really could say is a perfect week for you.
I wouldn't call it perfect. At the beginning, I was struggling in the training, and quali was then better. But it was not really my day, but at the end it came out good for me, yes.
Especially with Simon Field not being there, it's allowed you to pull quite a nice gap. What was it like in the overcast conditions to try and keep the car pointing in the right direction?
It was better than last time, but it was hard to keep the pace for the long distance. So I did the setup with very low pressure on the tire, so it went a little bit better, but it was not that bad. But it was hard to keep the pace for a long time.
And the Oculus car's looking quite strong this season, just a little bit behind the lug nuts and the Pinium Media cars. Is it something that you guys are trying to work on, see if you can close back in on the championship on them?
No, I think we can do better, and it's always like you saw today that you have to have really good luck to come to in the second and third race. You come through the traffic and. But I think we can do better, and Dan Hunt is very fast. I did a VLN with him, so I think we have a chance still.
Well, congratulations on a good race week for sure, and retaking the lead in the championship. And we'll see you next week.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Yeah, I think he's definitely the big winner, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. So. Any real racer is never going to call that perfect weekend because he'd have wanted 3 victories there, so you can understand where he's coming from. But from a purely points situation, as far as the championship concerned, you know that's spot on for him.
Yeah, because I think as well that Baker's had a poor weekend, poor meeting. He definitely has, and I think can't underestimate how weekends like that do help a championship. Maybe not the fastest guy out there, but you are. This is what Baker was doing, wasn't it?
This is what exactly, and that's what Baker's championship was. Good race meetings like this, like Kat's just had now. Like you say, not overly confident with perhaps his speed, struggled a little bit in practice and training, and then of course, just does what he needs to do, gets a bit of fortune, as he was saying, and bangs in three good races there. So,
but we've seen the same with Stefan Hu before. We've seen the same with Jamie Rushworth. Consistent results brings good finishes. We saw it with Baker in the first series that we covered. He never really did anything spectacular, but
Svidovic as well. I mean, that was really where he won it. I mean, Svidovic was very quick in the first races, as has Kat's been, and put in quite a few pole positions and got first wins in the opening rounds of the night, and then of course has gone in just to have fairly strong results. Not we're not talking top 5s in every races, but just making sure he's in the top 10 every time we're finishing, and that's really how Svidovic won the championship that season as well. So
and you yourself, you did that in the Pro Series, didn't you? And did a good job. You kept out of trouble, and everything largely went right, didn't it?
I think that's the key thing. I mean, just not to sort of compare these too much to what I did, but in comparison to the world championship, my season was going great, and then for the last 3 or 4 races I tried to get a bit more racy, and of course it all fell apart because I ended up DNFing with silly overtaking manoeuvres and things like that, and had I just finished the races where I were and maintained those positions, then I would have finished top 10 in the overall championship. So
but even though
you've got to judge those things.
Yeah, but even though you say you can't compare it too much, it's still the same principle of putting a season together, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I don't do it. So it's rings and roundabouts, isn't it? But what we do take away from this is that Dave Baker and Dan Hunt and even Simon Field now have a heck of a lot of work to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they've still got time.
Anyone know where we are next week? I'm a terrible commentator and I've got no idea whatsoever.
I'm not sure. Adam might know.
Adam's the man. He's still here.
I'll just look at the paperwork.
So we all, none of us know, really.
This is none of us know. Adam just pretends to know because he's got a printout somewhere.
Right, I can tell you that the BSRTC next week is heading to the Charlotte Road Course.
Lovely. Good
That'll be interesting. Yeah, great. Some huge drafting battles there, and turn 1's always quite interesting, feeding through those 2 walls. You get that wrong, you know about it, don't you?
Well, we're going to have to get you in the car soon, Alex. Do you fancy Charlotte Road?
Maybe.
But we'll see if you've got time.
Well, we'll have to figure out who's going to broadcast it before we get me in there. But yeah, once we get that sorted out, then I'm sure I'll do one.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much, mate, for the commentary. Been a really good session of racing there, and Adam, well done on the track. And we will see you back in the booth next week, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be back next week. Looking forward to it. The Charlotte Road course, haven't raced there since the MX5 days, so it'll be interesting to see what the Kia Optima can do on that track.
All right. Well, thanks very much for joining us here, and we will see you next week on BSR TV, same time, same place.